is what I voted for. This is absolutely, positively what I voted for. Late night raids on political foes, prosecution of corrupt federal judges, prosecution, disbarment. This is what I voted for. And shame on me for apparently not being a little more patient, as Donald Trump unleashed a torrent of make me happy moves yesterday, including agreeing to review all 55 million U.S. legal immigrants to see if they should be deported. 55 million people in this country are here on visas. 55 million. I mean, I say that again. 55 million. 55 million people are in this country on visas. Undoubtedly, 5 million or more of them probably expired, overstayed, beyond. This is going to be huge. Also, a early morning raid on ex-National Security Advisor John Bolton, and Fed has signaled they will likely cut rates and fall. Leave a like on the video right now if this is what you voted for. Let's get in. We got all the news to get into, except to have a super quick word from this video's sponsor, Black Forest. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Black Forest Supplements. I just found something out about stem cells. Stem cells are like tiny repair crews in your body, and they go fix things that need to be fixed. This is Ronnie Coleman, 8-time Mr. Olympia, man who squatted 800 pounds like it was nothing, sharing how stem cells helped him.
For the last 2 years, I've been getting stem cells, and it's been the best thing that has ever happened to me in my life.
The thing about stem cells is that they're crazy expensive. You have to go outside the country to get them. Stem cells can regenerate joints, repair spines, and even reverse organ damage. In the US, most therapies are banned. Why? Because real healing doesn't profit big pharma, insurance companies, or hospital chain. The FDA has shut down nearly all clinics, not for safety, because pain-free independent people don't buy drugs, pay endless premiums, or stay trapped in the system. A healthy, self-sufficient population is unprofitable and harder to control. Luckily, my guys at Black Forest have developed cocoa flavanols. Studies have been done to show that the flavanols in cocoa stimulate stem cells to come out of your bone marrow like bees coming out of a beehive to your bloodstream. They go out and fix whatever needs to be repaired. If it's your heart, your liver, your skin, they try and fix it. Harvard scientist Dr. William Lee backs this up.
Drinking the hot chocolate twice a day over the course of a month, they doubled the number of stem cells compared to the people who didn't drink hot chocolate.
If you're experiencing significant aging, slow recovery, weak immunity, or feeling off, blame your lazy stem cells. But guess what? Cocoa flavanols activate them like a fountain of youth in a scoop. Go to my link in the description or pinned comment down below for the next 48 hours. And you can get a whopping 40% off promo for 48 hours only. Now, FBI raids ex-National Security Advisor John Bolton's home in classified documents probe. Kash Patel tweeting, "Nobody is above the law." FBI agents raided the Maryland home and Washington, D.C. office of President Trump's former National Security Advisor John Bolton Friday morning in a high-profile national security probe involving classified documents. Federal agents went into Bolton's home at 7 a.m. I think that's a little late. Should have been around 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., but okay, 7 a.m. And it was a raid ordered by FBI Director Kash Patel. No one is above the law at FBI agents on mission. Patel sent a cryptic post to X shortly after the raid began. I absolutely love every bit of this. I love this so much. It makes me so happy. Bolton has not been arrested and is not currently charged with any crimes. The office added, he's not a smart guy, but he could be a very unpatriotic guy. President Trump told reporters of Bolton on Friday morning, "We're going to find out." The raid came at the behest of Patel, with the president claiming that he had no advanced knowledge of the operation. "I know nothing about it. I just saw it this morning. I tell Attorney General Pam Bondi. I tell the group, I don't want to know, but you know what you have to do. I don't want to know about it. I could know about it. I could be the one starting it, but I'm actually the chief law enforcement officer, but I feel that it's better this way." I mean, certainly Trump had told these people, like, you know, make sure you go get them. So he has some level of plausible deniability. Just like every FBI director or whatever the case may be, these people are there to do a job. And it goes without saying. Trump's first Justice Department initiated a criminal inquiry into Bolton's alleged disclosure of national secrets in a 2020 book. However, officials also tell the Post that the current investigation is not limited to Bolton's book, but as part of a larger classified leaking probe that extended into the Biden administration. Trump, 79, unsuccessfully fought to quash publication of the room where it happened over an inclusion of national secrets, saying Bolton broke NDAs signed as a condition of his employment. Investigators suspected that the former President Joe Biden's Justice Department shut down the Bolton probe may have been motivated by the ex-National Security Advisor's political opposition to Trump. Bolton had been at odds with his old boss since Trump fired him in September 2019, regularly appearing on CNN and criticizing the president's national security and foreign policy arms. After Trump returned to the White House in January 2025, he quickly terminated Bolton's security clearance and Secret Service detail. The latter movement prompted concerns for the ex-advisor's safety, with Iran identifying Bolton as a target in retribution for his role in the January 2020 drone strike that took out the Iranian General Soleimani. I don't care. You don't get forever and ever and ever and ever, Secret Service, taxpayer Secret Service. Like, why was Joe Biden's crackhead son having a Secret Service detail? Like, that's insane. I hope that this is only the start. Obviously, I want everyone who is involved in the Mar-a-Lago raid reverse raided. I want everybody who is a part of prosecuting and harassing the J6ers. I want them gone. But this is a start. Now, I know that the black pillars out there, and I identify as a black pillar, believe nothing will happen, but it's a start. It's something. It's just, I don't really understand, how all this stuff's going to shake out, but at least it's something. That's kind of all you can really describe. That's all you can kind of look for. Hopefully something happens. Now, Wall Street absolutely went berserk today as a September rate cut still isn't a done deal, but Trump's Fed chair has signaled it will. Dow soars 900 points as stocks extend their rally. Stock markets investors got the catalyst they were hoping for. The Dow jumped as much as 900 points or 2% after the Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell suggested interest rate cuts could be on the way. The S&P 500 gained 1.6% and the tech-heavy NASDAQ rose 2.1%. The Dow and S&P and NASDAQ were each on track for their biggest single-day gains since May. Usually, there's going to be a sell-off, that happens here. Unfortunately, I had a good chunk of money in the stock market, but summer came and YouTube ad revenue cratered, and I needed to move it to something safer, something that wouldn't turn 100,000 into 60,000 every time Trump tweeted. But the people that were in the position to stay seem to be getting, their payoff. And then the biggest part of this, the Trump administration is set to review all 55 million U.S. legal immigrants to see if they should be deported. I mean, just the law of averages tell you, hey, this is probably a likely, you're going to have millions of these people. Don't you think? Millions of these people have likely overstayed their visas, are probably not working for the place that they said they're going to work. They're probably not doing the things they said they were going to do. And so they have to go back. Now, am I worried about people with legal visas as much as I am about all the illegals? No, but hey, you pick at the pile one scoop at a time. And sure, you're out there getting the MS-13ers, you're getting the other illegal border crossers. But there are undoubtedly, if there's 55 million of these people, I would think at least 10% of them probably have expired work visas. That's 5 million people. Yeah, gone. I mean, 5, 10, 15 million people could very likely. Now, a lot of people are like, well, he's going to use this to see if they've ever criticized Israel, which I certainly hope isn't going to be the case. But I mean, this type of vetting, this type of continuous vetting has been something that's basically been missing, since, I don't know, forever. We review all available information as part of our vetting, including law enforcement or immigration records. or any other information that comes to light after visa issuance indicating a potential ineligibility. Now, I don't know how deep of a dive that they're going to do, you know, how deep of a dive that they're really going to get into this, but like, you know, I'd be fine if we cut that number in half. What do you think? But I'd be fine. I'd be fine if we cut that number in half. I mean, just think about what is the total population of the United States right now? What is the total population? Is it 400 million? U.S. total population. What is that number? 340 million. That means 15% of this country is here on a visa. 15% of this country is here on a visa. And then you add another 20 million illegals. 75 million people out of 342 million are either here with a visa or illegal. That is actually bonkers. Let me repeat that number to you. 20 million illegals plus 55 million here on visa is 75 million out of 340 million. Just a back of the, you know, just the back of the napkin, you know, math. Let's say what, 340 minus 75 divided by 340. That's 24%, 23% of this entire country. Nearly a quarter of this country is here on a visa or an illegal. That is absolutely bonkers. Bonkers. They have to go back. This is what I voted for. I'm very excited for it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below. We'll talk to you again real soon.